The United States Army is steadily advancing its plans to introduce the Abrams M1E3, a next-generation main battle tank designed to carry forward the legacy of the iconic Abrams while meeting the demands of modern warfare. Recent developments highlight how the Army is laying the industrial groundwork to ensure production readiness, issuing a detailed survey to American defense manufacturers. This initiative signals that the service is moving from conceptual designs toward the practical realities of building and fielding one of the most sophisticated armored vehicles in history. At the core of the Army's effort is a recognition that modern battlefields are evolving rapidly. Emerging threats, particularly from technologically advanced adversaries, demand armored platforms that combine traditional firepower and protection with digital integration, predictive maintenance, and adaptability for future upgrades. The Abrams M1E3 is expected to embody these qualities, serving not only as a physical shield and offensive powerhouse but also as a networked combat system fully aligned with 21st-century doctrines of joint and multi-domain operations. The survey released through the Program Executive Office for Ground Combat Systems represents an important first step. Rather than a contract solicitation, it is a broad request for information intended to assess the strength, readiness, and flexibility of the American industrial base. Companies are being asked to describe in detail their ability to produce not only heavy armored hulls and powertrains but also the digital building blocks that will define next-generation warfare. By casting a wide net, the Army aims to ensure that potential suppliers understand the full scope of requirements and can adapt their facilities and processes to meet them. The questions posed to industry reflect the Army's comprehensive vision for the M1E3. Defense contractors must show capability in producing electronic subsystems such as line replacement modules, control boxes, and advanced display assemblies. Fire control components, ranging from stabilized sights to laser targeting systems, are also highlighted as essential to the vehicle's lethality. At the same time, the Army stresses that simply building parts is not enough. Integration of these systems into a cohesive and reliable whole is the true challenge. Another area of emphasis is lifecycle management. The Army wants manufacturers to prove they can handle configuration oversight, serial number tracking, and quality assurance in compliance with Department of Defense standards. This requirement reflects hard-learned lessons from decades of sustainment challenges, where difficulties in tracking parts and configurations often led to inefficiencies and higher costs. For the M1E3 program, the goal is a streamlined and transparent process that ensures every tank is built, upgraded, and maintained with precision. Industrial readiness extends beyond paperwork and assembly lines. The survey presses companies to detail their physical infrastructure, from armor fabrication workshops and engine testing labs to secure storage and painting facilities. In some cases, firms may need to modernize their factories or even build entirely new facilities to accommodate the scale and complexity of M1E3 production. The Army appears intent on verifying that the defense industry can pivot quickly, scaling up production while maintaining the quality standards expected of such a high-profile program. Security is another cornerstone of the process. Because the Abrams M1E3 will incorporate sensitive technologies, ranging from classified battle management systems to advanced countermeasures, contractors must demonstrate they hold appropriate clearances and can manage special access program information. Handling classified data securely is not simply a bureaucratic necessity, it ensures that America's technological advantages are safeguarded from espionage and exploitation by potential adversaries. The survey also reflects the Army's recognition that people are as important as machines. Manufacturers are being asked to outline the skill sets of their workforce, emphasizing experience in building tracked combat vehicles and integrating complex electronic systems. Skilled labor shortages have long been a concern in the defense sector, and the Army is proactively addressing this challenge by assessing whether the workforce pipeline is robust enough to support long-term production of advanced tanks. Although the survey does not constitute a contract award, it is nonetheless a milestone in the journey toward fielding the M1E3. Responses, due by early September 2025, will be reviewed by the Army Contracting Command at Detroit Arsenal. The insights gathered will shape future requests for proposals and determine which companies are best positioned to contribute to the program. In many ways, the survey is both a diagnostic tool and a signal of seriousness, underscoring that the Army is fully committed to transforming its armored forces. The strategic rationale behind the Abrams M1E3 is clear. The original M1 Abrams has served the United States and its allies with distinction for more than 4 decades, evolving through numerous upgrades. Yet even the most modern iterations, such as the M1A2 SEPV3, face limitations when confronted with emerging threats like precision-guided munitions, drone swarms, electronic warfare, and cyber-enabled targeting. The M1E3 seeks to address these challenges head-on, offering a blend of enhanced protection, greater mobility, and sophisticated digital connectivity that ensures survivability in contested environments. By investing in predictive maintenance systems, the Army hopes to reduce downtime and lower sustainment costs over the tank's lifecycle. Advanced fire control and sighting technologies are expected to sharpen lethality, enabling crews to detect, track, and neutralize threats faster and with greater accuracy. Active protection systems and upgraded armor packages aim to shield the vehicle from both kinetic and non-kinetic attacks. Meanwhile, digital battle command systems will transform the tank from a solitary weapon into a fully integrated node within the larger network of joint forces. The timing of the M1E3 effort is no coincidence. Global security trends point toward the possibility of large-scale, high-intensity conflicts against near-peer competitors. In such scenarios, armored forces remain indispensable, offering shock power, survivability, and sustained presence on the battlefield. The Army's emphasis on preparing domestic industry for mass production underscores the strategic imperative of self-reliance, ensuring that the United States can build and maintain the armored formations needed without depending on vulnerable foreign supply chains. The road ahead for the Abrams M1E3 will be long and complex, marked by design refinements, technology demonstrations, and rigorous testing. Yet the issuance of the industry survey is a clear indication that momentum is building. For defense contractors, it represents both an opportunity and a challenge, an opportunity to secure a place in one of the most significant armored vehicle programs of the coming decades, and a challenge to meet demanding technical, logistical, and security requirements. For the Army, the M1E3 is more than a weapon system. It is a symbol of modernization, resilience, and readiness. It embodies the balance between honoring the legacy of a proven platform and embracing the innovations necessary for future conflict. If executed successfully, the program will provide American soldiers with a tank capable of not only surviving but thriving on tomorrow's battlefield. As responses to the survey are collected and analyzed, the path toward production will gradually take shape. The Abrams M1E3 is still years away from rolling off assembly lines, but the groundwork being laid today is essential for its eventual success. In preparing industry, refining requirements, and setting high expectations, the U.S. Army is ensuring that when the time comes, it will possess a main battle tank that reflects both the lessons of history and the demands of the future.